Hello, this is Mahlena Ray Johnson with For Nerdy Girls with Mahlena Ray Johnson. And today we are having our series, This Genius, that's what it's called. And it is June 17th, 2018. And this episode of This Genius is Yesha Callahan. But first, who am I? I'm Mahlena Ray Johnson. I went to Loyola Marymount University for film school, and I went to University of Southern California for business school, where I got my MBA in marketing, entertainment, and entrepreneurship. And I'm a four-time author with my fourth book, Love It a Luau, which is a romance novel, which is available on Amazon Kindle. It's about a refugee suffering from PTSD who is scared to fall in love with a single dad. So let's get back to this episode of This Genius. What is this genius? Let's scroll down so I can read the description. This genius inspires other colorful women around the world through innovation in communication. These are women working in television, film, podcasting, publishing, and other forms of media who should be celebrated on a global level. So we'll start talking about these change makers right here. And by we, I mean me, because I'm doing the videos. So let's scroll back up and talk about Yesha Callahan. Who is Yesha Callahan? She is the Deputy Managing Editor of The Root, and she is a writer and that is what I will confirm right now. There are other titles I am sure she has. What I love about Yesha Callahan is her work on The Root. She is comedic and thorough and thoughtful and lots of other great things, and I love how she and her writers go back and forth when they talk, when the writers talk about her as an editor, and she includes little witty quips sometimes in their stories. But what I would love to talk with her about is management. So how does she manage all of the things that The Root needs to be for all these different people? How does she manage her relationships with the writers whom she is in charge of? How did she decide on writing as a career, on management of other writers as a career, and what would she like to create on her own platform? Maybe I should investigate that. I did visit her website, but what are things that she would like to see in other competitive outlets or other forms of media that she isn't seeing, and how would she like to contribute to that? Those are the types of things that I would like to talk with her about in a coffee chat, because we don't often see Black women as the managing editors of publications. They are often seen as, we're just trying to hang in there, we're just trying to be journalists, we're just trying to get our stories told, but she's in charge. So I love that about her, and about the humor that she brings to articles that are often about very difficult situations, because sometimes every day The Root can be a bummer with all the terrible stories that they are reporting on that don't get as much coverage on other outlets. So I am glad that she is out there doing the work and keeping us informed, no matter how depressing much of that news may be. I would also ask her about including more international stories on The Root, or actually make that request. How are the stories chosen as to what gets put up? Because a lot of what I see on The Root is reflective. It's a perspective on existing stories or existing issues. Usually in the United States, there isn't a lot of international coverage. So that is something I would ask her about, how the stories are chosen, and how are the stories chosen, and how are those decisions made, and how do they fit in with the mission of The Root and their parent companies, and what would she like to see in a publication that was completely her own? So if you have a story about Yesha, which I learned how to say her name, I hope that I'm remembering it correctly, If you have a fun story about Yesha, leave a comment if you're on Facebook or on the website fornerdygirls.com. But if you're on YouTube or somewhere else, then please email me with your fun story about Yesha at fornerdygirls@gmail.com. And if you have a genius that you would like to nominate who is a colorful woman inspiring other colorful women around the world in media, then please email me at fornerdygirls@gmail.com and explain to me why this genius that you're nominating is inspiring and amazing. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.